Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Learn to ask questions. It is always better to ask questions than to make an assumption. Have the courage to ask questions and to as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answer to the question, you won't have to make the assumption because you will know the truth. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 297 points. NASDAQ up 60, S&P's up 27. Gold contract up $4.50, trading at $11.7450 an ounce. Silver up 38 cents at $17.19 an ounce. Platinum up $6, $9.41 an ounce. Copper down 3.5 pennies at $2.63 a pound. Light sweet crude off $1, trading at $49.91 a barrel. Bonds, the 10-year note up 11.6, 124.26. 30-year bond up 28.6, 151.05. King dollar down 295 ticks, trading at 100.235. The euro is at 107. And the yen is trading at 113.78. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, you broke out. You ripped the 22.13 apart. You're at 22.37 on the cash S&P. Volume-wise, what we have out here, this is what you have here. And with $1 billion versus 885 million yesterday. Dow Industrials make another new high. Dow Industrials up 297 points. You have wide price spread. I mean, this is pretty intense. You're also at a price point of 19,558. That was the high you hit. It's like, okay, why not hit 20,000, right? That's what it kind of seems like, folks. That's the bottom line. Composite, NASDAQ Composite. Now, this is where it gets a little bit different. The Composite had the price spread, good price spread, $60. You didn't do the volume. You did 2 billion shares. Well, you're going into the highs. These highs will get hit tomorrow. So you get 54.03. And right now we're at 53.93. You know, bottom line, I expect you're going to see them get hit. If you do that correlation, when you're looking at how we've come into this, you know, the price spread's a big deal. You've come into it with 2 billion shares. That's versus the 2.2 billion on the way down, the 2 billion on the way down. So we'll see where that whole thing does shake out. The NDX 100. Now, this is still the weak link. It's pretty amazing, actually. So the NDX, the high of the NDX is 49.11. We're at 48.51. Bottom line, go over to the Qs. You can see the Qs. Folks just aren't buying the tech stocks. The Qs did 25 million shares, which is a good jump up from where we were at 20 past 3, because we were 21 million. But still not huge. The last high we made out here was at 18 million, and it gave it up with 30. Right now, the Qs are trading at $118.36. The 119.51 is the last high that was generated up here on the 29th. The low of that high was 118.30. You know, so you whack that high, you get into it, you close the into it, 6 pennies. That says the top of that will now get hit. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold contract out here traded from a price point today of 11.67 to 11.82. We're at 11.75. Good volume. What I do want to see inside this contract, though, we need more price spread. I do expect we're going to see it test the 11.90. We'll see whether it has the strength as it gets up into that level. Silver has proven itself out here today. Silver, if you happen to be in the metals market, silver is a good indication that it's going to drag gold higher with it. And what you have is this. Silver did 62,000 contracts. You're up 37 cents. We hit a high today of $17.30. A close inside $17.24 to 26 cents will put you in the higher range. The higher range specifically is after it got toasted and roasted on the 11th of November. That's when we went down in all the metals. Silver happened to go from $18.95 to $17.20. Notes and bonds are still trying to get off their lows. It's doing like if you just take a horseshoe and put it as a horseshoe is, that's what we're doing off these lows. So in this contract here, meaning we're in the March 2017 contract, the low of this contract on the 10-year is 123.19. Right now you're at 124.26. And, we did 800,000 contracts. The bonds, the notes need like 1.2 million contracts. We go over and we take a look at the bonds, and we have with the bonds, we did 167,000 contracts. What we want to see is 267,000. So we want to see another 100,000 contracts, big numbers that we're going to need in those bonds for higher price. King dollar, what do we have with King dollar? Bottom line, King dollar is having a hard time holding the 100.600 mark. King dollar, it looks like it's an ABC structure on the way down. We broke with wide price spread and accelerated volume on Monday. You did a counter trend bounce today and yesterday. You can see the correlation down with 80,000 contracts, up yesterday with 32,000. You got to a higher high today with 26, gave it up on price. It's going to go after the B point tomorrow, which is $99.87, and we'll see whether we get an ABC structure on the way down. The amazing part about this, at this particular point, it's like, guess what? When the dollar was going up, the market was going up. The dollar's going down, the market's still going up. So the correlation of the dollar right now doesn't seem to matter which way the dollar goes. The market continues to go to higher price. We look at the XAU. The XAU is trading at $82.57. And this already got back inside its higher range. Inside $79.88 gets it back inside the range, which it did. Gold Bugs Index still needs some help. That's at 183. Volume wasn't bad the last couple of days, but Gold Bugs Index has a much further reach in order to get back inside that range. That would have to be up to the $95.61. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back. Lululemon. Let's see. Lululemon closed at $59.84. That is trading at $66.51. They just come up with numbers. We'll come back with those numbers for you. Be right back.